All right, I have one 2020 season Formula One car from the first Belgian Grand Prix 2020. And currently, as you can see here, the Pirelli British Grand Prix is going on right now. But right now, I've completed the stage two, so I have to wait till tomorrow for the stage three to unlock. So in the meantime, let's check into the actual series the 2020 season Formula One cars are featured in, where we can find, we got essentially you got your daily race that you see here. Today it's Yas Marina, and then of course you got 2020 Champion Series. Now the daily race, you can use Academy car as well, so that's kind of a freebie. But once you won your 2020 season car, you can either race in the Champion Series, sort of like last year's version or last season. And once you fully upgrade your driver, where there are 7 levels, then you can participate in the 2020 Invitational Series. As you can see, yeah, this shows you 7 levels. And in order to bring your driver to get up to level 7, you're going to need 100,000 driver XP. Or you can, I guess, train your driver by spending motorsport dollars. And to reach that, you are going to have to spend some 1.4 million. To be exact, it's 1,439,000 motorsport dollars you're going to have to spend to bring from basically level 0 up to level 7 to max out, right? So, then you might be thinking like, well, it's just motorsport dollars. I got plenty of those, or I can always, get them back. Give me like a couple of weeks. I'll have that back right away. Or how they get you is, of course, to actually level up, you need to spend gold. And to bring your driver's level all the way up to level 7, it will cost you some 774 gold. So that's how they get you. And remember, maxing out your driver level does not give you twice the service bars. It only gives you access to this invitational series. And what's the other one? Unlimited time trial drives, right? So that's what you get. So pretty pricey this year. So we're not going to do that right now, but I will get started on the Champion Series since there is no PR requirement for that. And as long as you got a car, you can race. So 2020 Champion Series, experience the fastest race cars in the world on iconic F1 circuits. And we still get 5 venues of events. And with the inclusion of Spa in the current, the 2020 season, they are not just adding Spa to the lineup, they are actually replacing Suzuka. So I am a little sad about that because I like Suzuka. That's, one of the iconic Formula One track, I feel like. So we still have Silverstone. And then there's Spa. I know it's in place of Monza, but Monza's still here. And the Circuit of the Americas and Yas Marina, of course. So I feel like there's plenty of space to just add another one, but they decided not to. And it's going to be the same story, by the way, for Invitational as well. You still have 5 venues that you'll be racing the 2020 season cars at. And no more Suzuka. So if you want to race Suzuka, you got to go back to 2019 season, which I'm perfectly happy with because I have, fully upgraded. 2019 cars were entirely upgradable with motorsport dollars only. I mean, they got pretty pricey towards the end, but still, it's motorsport dollars only. Now they separated out like motorsport dollars are used mainly for tune-ups, and then you gotta level up your driver by a lot of pedaling, and then doing also spending a lot of gold. So anywho, 25% completion of here. Let's talk about this 2020 Champions Series. So the first 25% completion will get you 50,000 motorsport dollars, and that is gonna be happening on upon winning one gold trophy, basically 4 gold trophies plus this time trial will get you the 25% completion, since there are only 10 tiers and half of that is time trial, as you can see here. So that is worth 50,000. And then the 50% completion is going to happen when you reach, let's see, it's going to be Monza upon winning, let's see, 3, 6, 8 gold trophies. So complete the Silverstone, complete Spa, and win 2 gold trophies at Monza, plus the time trials that's squeezed in between. That'll get you the 50% completion, which is going to be worth 75,000 motorsport dollars. And then, let's see, the 75% completion, which is worth 100,000 motorsport dollars, by the way. You will get that upon completing Tier 7, the Circuit of the Americas, all 3 events, right? So that is 12 gold trophies plus 3 time trials. And then, the remaining, the 100% completion, obviously, all the events, all the time trials, is going to pay out 150,000 motorsport dollars. Right. So, that is the total payout of 375,000 motorsport dollars to be earned in this series. And motorsport series, I cannot use gold or any currency to unlock immediately, so I'll have to actually run through this like everybody else. So why don't I just do just that? Let's get started, and we'll talk about the tuning setup installation, because that's the first thing it's going to ask me. So let's check into Silverstone. We got Speed Snap, and as you can see, Mercedes AMG Petronas is what I went with, and I'm still going with it because to reach, what was the driver XP I need? 100,000 driver XP. I got a long way to go. Where am I? I'm like at 6,000 or something like that. So yeah, that is a far cry. But yeah, so without putting any tuning setups, you cannot even race here. So tuning setups let you keep your tuning to use outside special events. Install a tuning setup to your motorsports car to gain its benefit in your motorsport career. You can add more tuning setups until the setup is maxed out. Right, so of course, by completing that Belgian Grand Prix, what I've won is the Belgian Grand Prix tuning setup, which is ideal, I'd assume, for racing Spa. But I like to think I have a relatively balanced, it's like 6556, which is minimum required to complete that event. And then there are inventory of 9 spaces for tuning setups because we have 9 Grand Prix events. So let's install the first one, because without it, we cannot do much in this series. So first one is free to get it installed, and we also get to add 25 principal XP. In this case, for the team Mercedes AMG, it's going to be Total Wolf. So let's do that, and then after that, if I win other Grand Prix events, they obviously will win other tuning setups. to fill up this rest of the inventory where there are, as you can see, 9 slots for 9 Grand Prix events. Right, and when you have to switch from one to another tuning setups, because now you're racing in Spa, so you want to put a Spa tuning setup, then each time you switch, it's going to cost you some motorsport dollars, and it'll also take some time. I believe each time you do it, as it's the previous screen mentioned, your team principal will win some, gain some XP. So anyway, and the other cars, obviously, that you don't own, you cannot, or you have to buy them. Or you can complete the remaining Motorsport Grand Prix to win, I guess, 9 out of 10 cars. So you would only need to buy only one if you want to own all of them for whatever reason. So anyway, we got speed, snap, and here, before we get started, so I am up to 9,387 driver XP for Lewis Hamilton, who is my driver of choice on this account. So yeah, that is what I've gained from Belgian Grand Prix plus 2 stages complete in the British Grand Prix. So yeah, we got a long way to go. Anyway, that brings, with the tuning setup from Belgian Grand Prix, my PR is up to 132.2. By the way, no PR requirement in Formula One content, which is kind of nice, as in like not the Grand Prix events that you win cars from in, but these Champion Series and Invitational. They're, once you have the car, you can race them. All right, so Speed Snap is the first event at Silverstone, and I think it's a 271 and change is the target. So let's do just that. It's set by a Red Bull Racing. All right, here we go. It's gonna be like halfway through Wellington Straight. Swing out wide to increase the distance. I think I might have finished. Oops. I didn't. Well, you know what? I should just go flat out. Why am I being so... Yeah, 15 driver XP. Yeah, let's give it another go here and see if we can actually win. And it looks like my car needs new service too. So I should be able to win this one. There we go, 278 and change. 200 fame points for that win. And whopping 25 driver XP. I know. And we need to get to 100,000. Yikes. Alright, 3,000 more sport dollars to add to today's cap. Alright. Let's continue on. I know the car is slightly in critical condition, but we should be fine. Alright, what do we have? Autocross next. Alright. Car's really not that critical. What's the time to beat? 39 seconds and change. Alright. And they kind of cut short the intro screen for autocross, so we don't know who we're racing against or which car we're racing against. It's pretty nice information to have, I think. 39 seconds. $35 and change. Plenty of time to spare. Like nearly 4 seconds, which is like an eternity in Formula One racing, right? 86 driver XP for that effort and 47.50 motorsport dollars. All right. And I guess that time was set by another Mercedes driver. All right. And by the way, did you guys notice, since the new version 8.7, if you run a time trial while the car is in critical condition, your time does not count? Did you guys notice that? That's kind of lame. Anyway, we don't have to worry about that for the time being. We got Silverstone Cup, 3-lapper. Should pay out about 30,000 motorsport dollars upon winning, of course, which is what we're trying to do here. Wouldn't be happy with just the podium finish. We need the win. All right, here we go. And these are about the equivalent of a flag bot. Okay, let's see some TSM mixed in. So apparently not as many of my TSM friends either have started this 2020 Champions Series or have even decided to bother with the 2020 Motorsport or the Formula One series, since there's a lot to unpack in this one, a lot of extra information to digest, I feel like. Overtake them? Can I overtake? No. If I come out behind any other car, and especially with the car in critical condition, I don't think I'll be able to keep up with the rest of the grid. But anyway, lap 1 looks like we'll be able to come in on the P3 while chasing down the leaders here. That is another Mercedes, isn't it? Alright, lap 2. Let's see if we can. There we go. At least climb 1 rank. And is that Mercedes as well in P1? I can't tell. It does look like it. I mean, mostly black finish. You have Mercedes and Red Bull, but I don't see any like bold Red Bull on the side of this car. Yep, it's not a Mercedes. What do you know? Team Mercedes, pretty popular. I guess we all like winners, huh? Speaking of winners, let's see if we can become one. All right. Chapel curve out into Hangar Straight. All right. Minute 24. Not exactly anything to write home about, but finishing in P1 is. So let's make that happen. As long as I stay the course here and don't make any monumental slip up of any kind, it should be okay. Another flat out corner. Maggots and Beckett exiting out into Hangar straight here. So yeah, even those ability to be able to carry those tuning setups, right, comes in handy for these events that we get to race afterwards. All right, that is victory. Gold trophy, 4 minutes 23 seconds and change, 1700 fame points for that effort, and 731 driver XP gained. So to get up to like 100,000, oh gosh, that's a lot of pedaling. That's like over 100 cup races that you'll have to race. Yay, I finally cracked the 10,000 driver XP. 3 laps, as I said, about 30,000 motorsport dollars worth, 32,850 to be exact. My today's total up to 156 and change. So we got a few more pedaling to do. But for now, yeah, top of the grid. Mercedes AMG, what do you know, right? All right, and since the time trial won't count while the car is in critical condition, we'll get it serviced. In the meantime, it should, that third gold trophy, or third trophy in general, should unlock the next venue, which is of course Spa. All right, so that'll do it for this video. So thanks for watching and stay tuned for more videos. All right, thanks.